Oh, my mic is on. Um, Happy Wednesday. I have to apologize. I'll start off by apologizing. That was me liking my own stream, by the way. Last Wednesday, I did not do Writing Wednesday because I ended up going to an information session with Women Building Futures. Women Building Futures is a company here. I believe it's a nonprofit company, which helps women get into the trades. So I had an information session to go to last Wednesday, so I was not able to log on and do Writing Wednesday last week. So I apologize for that. But you know what that means? Writing Wednesday times 2. Got little tiny bits of food in my mouth because Jamie made some bannock, indigenous bread, fried, or some people call it fry bread. So yes, I have 2 pieces to read. Okay. 2 pieces. My flag is not up right now because I've been taking class through Women Building Futures, information sessions, whatever, personal development it's called. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I have another class tomorrow. But I actually can't connect to. I need to turn my mic up. I actually can't connect to the Teams app on my computer. For some reason, the sound is not coming through. Like, there is sound, but it's like way, way, way super low. So I have to connect on my phone. So I originally took my flag down, which is right here, by the way. I originally took my flag down because it's a professional setting. You know what I mean, right? Whatever. Now I don't really need to take it down because I'm joining it on my phone. Anywho, it's almost 6 minutes into the stream already. Jeez, a blabber. Okay, here we go. Get a little bit closer. I hope you don't mind. The good thing about these is you guys can just rewind and listen to it again if you missed the stream. So here goes. I'm slouching, hey? My lights are on. Oh, that's a game. I was like, what is that? Okay. Actually, both of them, I have to say, both of them are a little bit long. I think the second one is longer than the first one. Anywho, the first one is called To Me with Love. To my lonely, depressed ADHD self that suffers from anxiety. Please, girl, don't be too hard on me. I know you make friends super easy because you're so accommodating. But who ends up in their own bed masturbating? You're excellent at making them all feel accepted. Best friends, of course, until you're rejected. It doesn't take long for some. These ones are gone as soon as they come. The odd ones get as much dopamine as you do for a while, but don't get too attached. They won't stay a full mile. Maybe they'll last 3 weeks or a month or two, but you know what'll happen. They'll leave too. Imagine that. They just happened across your stream one day. And next thing they knew, they wanted the time together. So you both would just play, play, play. Reminiscing about the great time you're both having. But all you can think of is how it'll hurt when they go packing. Don't be so greedy. Soak up the time you can while they're still here. You know, eventually, they will drop you, my dear. The end. Not much to say on that one. Usually I like to say my writings have like two meanings, but I think that one's just pretty much the one meaning and that's it. By the way, before I read the next one, all my bars are gone, so I had to turn on all the action bars, the original action bars, so that's why my stuff is all down here and there. Can I even open CTMod? Yeah, that's not even CTMod. It's not even an option. That's usually what I use for my bars all over the place, you know. So, and I don't know how to move these. Like, I really don't. Like, I can't. I've tried to like shift click. I don't know where to click on it though. You know what I mean? I can't move those. But at least my Healbot is here. Anywho, I probably won't be playing tonight. I think I'm just gonna be doing my writing Wednesday and that's it. Unless someone wants to talk about something, I'm cool with that. But I'll just probably be just sitting here anyway. Hopefully the CTMod gets updated, or maybe I have to actually go to the Curse website, delete it, yeah, delete it, go to the Curse website and re-download it, maybe, I don't know, because I think that's the one you have to download right from the Curse website instead of just on the Curse add-on app. I don't know. Anywho, this other one is actually a little bit longer. This might almost be good material for like a book or something. Anyhow, this one is called Memories. I'm just gonna wait till he walks by in case he has something to say. Hello. I just bought that yesterday as a reward for standing up for myself from losing Shauna as a friend, or which resulted in losing Shauna as a friend. That's my reward, yeah. Okay. Bannock. Oh, sorry, that was probably loud. I'm sorry. Memories. I'm such a sloucher. I did buy a posture corrector, so maybe I should put it on today. It's just sitting there. That's how it works, right? I buy something and it just sits there. Anyways, this one's called Memories. It's a little bit longer, so I hope I don't mess up while reading it, but we'll see. I know that at times I have a really bad memory and some things just won't come back. But I also have a lot of things that won't leave. They're over there in a big stack. I don't remember a bunch of the fun times that I had with my young family and friends. They reminisce about certain events, but that memory of line of mine ends. When you play a video game and people constantly tell you that you suck, you can just delete that character or even the game. Real life, unfortunately, does not work the same. I'm trying to look at life differently now. I aim to make it, even if constantly searching how. Here are a few memories that will never escape my mind. These ones I have no issues to find. When I was young, I loved to see a nice Mercedes. And that was nothing compared to my first days meeting my 3 precious babies. I grew up with German Shepherds, and I remember when I got one of my own. Cody was his name, and he never left me alone. A Cabbage Patch named Terry that had short brown hair. This is around when my mom told me that I had a brother with that name. He went up into the air. As a teenager, the basketball coach at my school kept asking me to join the team. With all the emotions that were hidden at this time, this one snuck out a gleam. Before all of the whispers, I used to spend more time with my sisters. Memories are made every day. It's up to my mind if they go or if they stay. But I remember meeting you and having lots of laughs. Please me, don't let this one become part of the past. Just in case, I would like to thank you. I hope you never leave and become someone that I once knew. The end. Stefan, Rich, thank you guys for the likes. I have to apologize. It is a short stream because my CT mod add-on is not working. So you know how I have bars all over my screen over here? It's not working, so I can't really play. I have all of my characters have CT mod bars set up. I can check vaults, right? How you doing, Stefan? How's work? We got here neck piece. From champion to hero. Yes. Upgrade. How you doing, Rich? Oh, I do have to say, by the way, yesterday was like a super busy day for me, but I made sure to go to the gym. So I'm pretty proud of myself for going to the gym because I looked at my little my workout book, and in looking at my little workout book, actually I did not go to the gym for like almost 2 weeks. It was a long day, but your reading made it all better. Aw, see, that makes me smile. That's good. I'm glad. And it's what, Wednesday today? 2 more days, then it's the weekend. Hey, Brandon, thank you for the like. But I did 2 readings, by the way. So if you missed the first one, please go ahead and rewind after the stream to see, hear, listen, watch the first one. I feel like they were both okay. So yeah, just make sure you do that. Brandon says, I know it's been 2 weeks. Actually, Brandon, I kind of stopped streaming my gym adventures. I did go yesterday morning. I didn't stream it. I did take some video that maybe I'm going to put on TikTok, um, Instagram, whatever. But I had decided not to go live with my videos much anymore. Neck piece right there. Oh, that's got a gem slot, hey? I don't even know what stats I'm supposed to be going with. Oh my god, what? I have other stuff in here. Okay, hold on. 515 hero. That'll be crit and haste if I take that. What are my stats? Well, I think I need mastery, right? Hey, why isn't my add-on telling me about my mastery? It's not telling me if it's good or not. Like, okay, whatever. Versatility is pretty low. This increases damage and healing done and decreases damage taken. Hey Amanda, how you doing? My apologies. You just missed Writing Wednesday, but I did 2 pieces. So I did the first one maybe like 3 minutes in. I don't even know. Thank you for the like. The second one I did around 12 minutes in, something like that. So if you do want to see them, please rewind after the stream and watch them if you want. Like there's no pressure or anything. I was looking at this gear that I had in my bag, and this says I'll lose versatility mastery, but I'll gain crit and haste. I think it was Victor was telling me, don't worry about the mastery. There's not really a max or something. But my question now is, do I want the crit haste or verse mastery? Now, my verse is really low. So right now I'm thinking, and my crit's not that bad. My haste is pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it where I have it with the verse mass. That's just what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just deciding. And apparently I have another one of these. That one's champion. Okay, I can sell that. I got a champion crossbow. I can sell that. And I got some champion legs. I can sell. Okay. Okay. Wait. It's solved. I just don't like leaving stuff in my bags here like this. So I'm just going to sell a lot, that, and that's it, right? The rest are like mats. And where'd my key go? I'd like to have my key at the top. I don't know. Just easier for me to see. Ruby Life Pools 5. I'm probably not going to do any dungeons tonight just because I don't have my bars, right? For marksman, it's crit haste. I just sold that.
I have many lucky doos you like.
It is crit haste. Okay, I'll switch it up.
Well, friend of the Grummles.
Yeah, see, I'll get crit haste. Okay, there we go. Fixed.
Many
Thank
deals for
you.
a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
Okay, let me see who else has. You know what? I'm actually surprised she even had a reward because I have not touched really any of my other characters in forever. My big girl priest will not have a reward because I've not done anything. You know what? It should tell us on here. It should say, open your vault. Woke up to the sound of pouring rain. Wind would whisper, and I think of you. By the way, I am going to share that just a couple days ago, uh, one of my friends that I've been friends with for 40 years, we are no longer friends. Hi, Rashida. Because, see, I don't even have my mounts out here. Nothing. Like, this is... So it's been a pretty rough last couple days, mainly because we've been friends for 40 years. That's a long time. That's way longer than some of you have even been alive. And um, just wanted to say that. Thanks, Brandon. Agility, crit, haste, mastery, versatility. Oh, that's the order that they're all in on the window there. And no, I have a best friend of 40 years. Yeah, no, I meant, there's a few people in here that are quite younger. Um, very upsetting situation. I don't need to say her name or anything. She moved in with me about 2 years ago, maybe. Year and a half ago, something like that. She lived here with us in just one room, just a room, for like, I think it was a whole year, if I remember correctly. And then she ended up moving out because she got a house. She owns a house on a reservation. So she moved out there. Um, all good, everything's fine. I don't really worry about the cleaning of like the carpet or the walls or anything. I don't care about that. Um, that's just basic stuff, right? I don't care about that. Um, and then she moved back in again. Um, December? November. She moved back in November. Oh, Brandon says I just made a quick evoker for remix. Oh, nice. Hi, Raph. Thank you for the like. That was weird. Okay. Yeah, she moved in November after my ex moved out. Like literally almost the same week or something. Anywho, she moved in November. She moved back into that room that she was in, just a room. That's it. Um, and I she was worried where she was staying. She was worried that her stuff was going to get stolen. She was staying at a family member's place. And she said I literally put my stuff under the couch cushions so that and hope that nobody will steal it when I leave. Um, that's pretty scary, right? So, she also is the type of person that relies on other people for so much, but at the same time says that she's very independent. Anyway, um, so I said, "Hey, that's not cool if you're scared that your stuff is going to get stolen, right? Laptop, stuff like that." And I said, "Well, you can come live here if you want, right?" Um, so very thankful. I moved her, whatever. She came here. Um, I don't remember if I moved her that time, anywho. But she moved in. She is the one that told me, "I'll pay you 750 for the master bedroom upstairs," which is my old room that has a walk-in closet and an ensuite in it. And the rent here is 2,200. So definitely great help. Definitely needed. I needed the help with the rent, of course. And she wanted the extra space because she's kind of keeps to herself a lot. Totally understandable. It's perfect. Um, she initially did have her own mini fridge at one point. Um, and anywho, she ended up selling her mini fridge. So she's staying up there. She was staying down in the single bedroom by itself, no extras. $500 is usually what the price is for those. Not that I rent out a lot. But when she said, "I'll pay you 750 for the master bedroom," I said, "Sure, we'll get everything moved out for December 1st." Um, ADHD brain, Jessie was trying to clean her room. She put a whole bunch of stuff in there. Um, we moved it out on December 1st. We moved it all out. Or December 2nd. It could have been December 2nd. It's very possible it's December 2nd, but I'm pretty sure it was the 1st. Moved everything out of the room on December 1st. Um, Now the bathroom in that room had not been used since my ex moved out. Um, and he's a very clean guy, right? He's very, very nitpicky about dirt and stuff like that. So the room was basically clean. I'm not going to say it was tip top. I'm not going to say, I would not say that, because I actually don't even know what the bathroom looked like in there. But I know that he would not have left it nasty. Anywho, so December 1st, December 2nd, she moved up there. And she decided when she sent me the rent on December 2, December 3, whatever day it was that she sent me, I think it was a couple days late, she sent me 700. And I, being the passive person that I am, non-confrontational, said nothing. She also said nothing. She decided she was only going to send me 700 for the room upstairs for December 1st. She said nothing, I said nothing. Um, January, February, she sent the 750, like she initially said. Actually, I think it was February she only sent 700, or maybe January, February she sent 700, 700. I don't remember exactly. But at one point, I did message her, and I was like, "So did you change your mind on the 750?" Right? Like no explanation. And she didn't say anything. She just sent me another $50. So I was like, okay, because the agreement was 750, right? Not that I'm going to be petty over $50, but that was the agreement. And if there's an agreement in place, you don't just all of a sudden decide that you're not going to send that, okay? And I'm a very passive person. I don't really like confrontation, so I really did not want to I don't want to say anything. I didn't say anything. Except that one time I was like, so did you just change your mind on the 750? Um, so then she started paying 750. And um, we were talking, maybe it was February, something like that. Maybe it was January. I don't know. We were talking and in the kitchen and just, I don't remember what we were talking about, but we were talking about something. And then all of a sudden she says, that's why I only sent you 700 for December rent. And I was like, why? And she said, because I wasn't in the room right away that I agreed to 750 for. And I was like, okay. I did not say anything, but I let her live in that basement room, in that bedroom that's worth $500 for free for like half of the month of November for free so that she could feel safer. She does feel safer in my home. Um, yeah, but she thought because she didn't get to move up to the other room on December 1st, or sorry, December 31st, that she decided she was only going to send me 700 instead of 750. So that might seem pretty petty. I feel like it's pretty petty on her part. It might be pretty petty on my part because I was expecting 750 after our agreement and only got 700 and I didn't say anything. Um, so come August 1st rent, she sent me $500 in the morning. She had left 1 or 2 days before August 1st, like July 30th, July 31st, whatever day it was. She had sent me 500. Didn't say anything. Didn't send me a message, didn't put any message in the note of the e-transfer she said saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I can only afford 500 right now." She didn't send me a text message, "Hey, you might notice I only sent you 500 instead of 750 because of this reason." Nothing. She said nothing. She sent 500 and that was it. Immediately my mind goes back to, oh, so she just decided she's going to pay 500 a month for that room up there? Um, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, am I really that much of a pushover? So I gave it a couple hours. I thought, she thinks very much. She tries not to be annoying or tries not to bother me or people, right? Um, so she says to me, or I said to her, I gave it a couple messages, or a couple hours, sorry. I thought, I'm not going to message her right now. I'm shocked that there's only 500 there, but I'm not going to message her right now because maybe she's just waiting for me to wake up or till she thinks I'm going to be awake. So I'm just gonna, whatever. A couple hours go by, and I'm like, okay, today is the day that rent needs to be paid. I have to say something. As much as I don't want to, as much I don't want conflict. I don't want to be, you know, questioning, which doesn't make sense because the agreement is 750. Eventually, I did send her a message. Hey, beautiful. We say that to each other all the time. Hey, beautiful. I'm just checking to see. First, I just said, how are you doing? And I thought, okay, that'll open the conversation. Maybe she'll be like, hey, just so you know. She just responded and she's like, fine, or something. I'm just out camping with my family. Dot, dot, dot. And then I was like, okay. And then I thought, she didn't say anything. I know she's thinking about it. This is her, I know how her mind works, okay? I know she's thinking about it. She didn't say anything. And I was like, okay, I'll send her another message. Hey, I'm just checking if you're going to be sending the other 250 today. Because rent is due today. I have to pay it today. So I'm just checking on that. Then I get this. I don't have any more money. I have, my stuff at the pawn shop is due in 2 days, which is like $900 worth of stuff. I got this big bill for $1,300 for this previous place that she broke the lease of. She just upped and moved out. There were reasons. Um, and I don't have any money. I don't know what I'm gonna do from here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I guess that means she's not going to be sending me the other 250. She is not telling me, hey, I'll get it and I'll get it to you in a couple days or something. She did not say that. It was just, that's it. I have no money. Um, it's none of my business where she spends her money because it's her money. But when you have an agreement to pay $750 rent, you would think that having a roof over your head is kind of priority over some things like beer or something, going out of town for days at a time. Like I would think. Anywho, she had no plan. So me trying to be the assertive person that I'm not, um, in certain situations, sometimes I'm pretty grumpy, but um, this is my friend of 40 years. You know, her immediate response after, was, if you want me to move out, I'll move out ASAP. And I said, No, I don't want you to move out. Like I got you, but I need some, communication or something. Like, what's your plan? What's the plan from here, right? I have no plan, she says. I don't know what kind of plans I'm supposed to make. And I said, well, please make a plan and let me know on Monday. She's gone with her family. It's a long weekend. She's going camping with she's camping with her family. I don't want to be the annoying person. Um, just let me know on Monday. I was going to leave her alone the rest of the weekend and wait till Tuesday and message back and see, hey, just checking to see. Um, that was like Thursday or Friday that I was chatting with her. Saturday morning comes. She sends me a message and says, hey, I don't know what kind of plan I'm supposed to make. Um, I have no idea what I'm going to do from here. I don't know what I'm going to do for money, blah, 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 blah. And, and I said, well, here's some ideas, maybe. Um, maybe we could move you to another room that's, quote, worth $500. Um, that's a plan. Let's say plan A, let's say. Plan B could be, because I'm a nice person, you could stay in that room for 500 and you could maybe help clean, keep the floors clean, whatever. Keep the kitchen clean, something like that. Um, because I personally don't do much cleaning. And if she ever talks bad about me, she's totally going to say this house is messy. It is. It is messy. But um, I do most of the outside stuff, like the yard work, like mowing the lawn, all that stuff. I do the outside stuff. I do some inside stuff as well. I'm not that big of a cleaner though. I'll be the first to admit that. But I will drive anywhere they need to go. If I'm out and they need me to pick something up, I will totally do that. I will, I'll help people move stuff around. I'll help them clean their rooms, whatever, right? Um, yeah. So, yes, I know I'm not the perfect person, This house is not the cleanest house. I'm not a slave. I'm not going to clean up after everyone. Um, so Saturday, she says, I have no idea what the plan. My option plan A, I said, could be you stay in that room or you move to a different room for $500. Plan B, you stay in that room for $500, which is quite a bit difference. And you help clean something or help make supper. You know, I already have one person in the house that's kind of on that plan. Um, I'm willing to add you to that plan too, because I know I don't want people to be homeless, right? Um, she didn't answer me, and then I think I sent again on that. I said just let me know Monday. By Monday, let me know. Left her alone for the weekend. Monday, no response. Tuesday, no response. By Wednesday, I had my psychologist appointment on Wednesday, and talking to my psychologist tells her what happened, and then I'm like, why am I such a nice person? Like, I do so much for so many people, and yet people treat me like shit. People walk away from me all the time. I mean, sure, whatever. I'm not the best person, and I'm not going to claim to be, but at least some sort of explanation would be nice. Like, or I don't care, yell at me and say you suck because of this, right? Then I could try to improve myself, I guess. Anywho, she didn't respond. Her stuff was still in the room upstairs. Um, but when she initially said, I didn't have the money, that's why I left. That's what she initially said. When she initially said that, I said, what, did you move out? I didn't notice any of that. I've been gone, running around and stuff. I didn't notice if she moved out or not. I'm like, did you move out? She didn't answer me. So I went to go upstairs to look. The door was locked. So I'm assuming her stuff was still in there. I didn't bother going in. Um, so on Wednesday, my psychologist meeting, I told her, I said, I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't understand why people, someone like her that I thought would never do something like that to me, just did it to me. And I've been shocked the last while by people. Um, and my psychologist said, what are you going to do now? I said, I have no idea. I said, chances are I'm just going to let her stay and pay 500, stay in the room and not clean anything. Um, I forgot to mention um, I did end up saying, never mind, I don't want you to clean anything. So our only option is to move you to a $500 bedroom. Um, I did end up saying that because I don't want to make anyone clean an area they're not really in. So, um, I just thought it might help her if she wanted to stay in that room. I was like, no, I'm not going to make you clean. Wednesday comes. Did my psychologist appointment. After that, I sat outside in my vehicle and I was like, okay. I told my psychologist that I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get healthy, my healthy mind. Obviously my physical body's not very healthy, but I'm trying to get my mind a little bit healthier. And one of the things I need to do is figure out so your life is the sum of the five closest people to you. I've heard that saying before. I don't remember who says it. And I've been evaluating the people in my life the last few months. And separated from my ex, common law. We were together 30 years, 29 and a half, whatever, 30 years. He's still in my life, but not in my life. You know what I mean? Like he's whatever. Kids go see him and stuff like that. Um, Removed, basically. Now a friend of 40 years is not in my life. And I decided, I sent her a message after my psychology appointment, and I said, okay, I'm going to assume that since you didn't answer me, since you didn't respond, that's what I said, since you didn't respond, that you have no plan and that you're not agreeing to the plan that I suggested. And I really, really, really hate to do this. This is like speculative, if that makes sense. I feel like she just gave up and was like, I'm not even going to try. And I'm assuming this because in the past 2 years, I've moved her, helped her move. Not like for free. She's definitely paid me. She's very good about that. I've helped her move 3 times in the past 2 years. Um, and I feel like I know she feels bad about it. I know she does. And I feel like she just didn't know what else to do. So her best solution is to just sacrifice our friendship. I kind of feel like by not giving me the respect that I deserve. So I messaged her and said, I feel like because you didn't respond, that you don't like the plan that I suggested to move to another room for 500. And I said, so the only thing I can really say is, yes, it might be best if you move out um, before September. Don't worry about the rest of August rent, I said. She can stay in that room for the rest of August. Don't worry about the rest of August rent. Um, I said, but, just let me know your plan for September, right? Um, and then she started getting defensive and angry. But at the same time, the way it felt to me, it felt like she wanted to move out, but she didn't want to say it. She wanted me to do it. And I just got to that point in my life where I'm okay doing it, even though we were friends for 40 years. Um, so I did it. I said, okay, please move out before September 1st. And I even said, I want you to know that I love you and I always will. And if I still have my vehicle, because I'm probably going to lose my vehicle because I can't pay for it. I said, if I still have my vehicle, I'll help you move. I'm cool with that. If we need to get a haul truck or U-Haul, I'll help you move. Um, I'm not trying to burn bridges at this point. I'll help you move. Not really much said, but then she says, hey, I said, she said, I was going to come home on Saturday or whatever, but I decided not to. And I was like, why? Like, what? Are you scared of me? Like, I know she's not scared of me. She's a fighter. I said, I'm not going to yell at you. That's not me. That's not what I do. It might be a little bit uncomfortable if we're passing in the hall or something, or she's sitting outside smoking and I go past. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but we've already been a little bit uncomfortable for the last couple weeks. So it's not going to change anything. There was an issue, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I feel like she just was done. So I made the decision for her to ask her to leave. She came twice to move her stuff out. She obviously didn't have enough room the first trip. She did come back again. I was not home both times. Or actually the second time, or the first time I was not home when she came to move her stuff. I didn't know if she took it all or not. The second after that, I went to open the door and it was locked, so I assumed she still had stuff in there. The second time she came, I was in the bath and she messaged me, says, hey, I'll be there shortly. And I'm like, yeah, you don't have to tell me, right? Oh no, actually it was the first time. And she said, is that okay if blah blah comes in to help me move stuff? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm not this bad person. I don't know why she's acting like she's a victim or something. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, of course. So I'm in the bath. They move stuff out. The next time I was at my meeting on Wednesday, last Wednesday, and she messaged me, or I told you you don't have to tell me. So she showed up while I was gone, um, and then she took the rest of her stuff, and then she messaged me and says, "Hey, I left the keys here, blah blah blah, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, no problem. Take care. You know, blah blah blah. It was all fine." So I got back home that night. It was a little bit late. I didn't bother going up or nothing. I came back. I went up there like the next day or something, or the day after. I don't know. It was no rush. Um, I looked around, took a quick little video. Actually, I didn't. I looked around, went into the bathroom. Did she really leave this like this? I was like, no way. This is not her style. This is not her. She doesn't do stuff like this. She did. And so I messaged her a few days ago and I said, hey, I actually used ChatGPT to help me word it nicely. Because I didn't want to sound too desperate or I didn't want to sound too passive. And I said, like, hey, can I please get you to come and clean the toilet? I said, I don't care about anything else. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about the floors. I don't care about the walls. I don't care about the mirrors or even the sink counter, which is dirty. I don't care about that. Can you please just clean the toilet? I asked her. And then she started going off on me and saying that she didn't shit in the toilet. And I said, so how do you explain the shit that's in the toilet now? Oh, my niece used the washroom twice when she was helping me move out the last time. Okay. So it's not my niece. Can you please come and clean your niece's shit out of the toilet? She would not. And I said, I know you. You would not have walked out of that room without double checking everything. This is like OCD level, You would not have checked, would not have walked out of their room without checking that bathroom. The toilet lid was left open. There was no missing that. Chances are she did see it. Whether she did it or not, she did see it. She knows what it looked like when she walked out of there and did not say anything again. So then she was professing her innocence, of course, because nothing's ever her fault. We got into an argument about it. She started calling me bitch. She was swearing at me. And eventually I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. So I just blocked her. I was pretty upset about it. I didn't really sleep that night. But then talked to one of my daughters. She says, I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself, she says. And I was like, I did, didn't I? And she said, yes, you did. She said, you know what you should do now? And I was like, what, go cry in the corner? And she's like, no. She said, you should reward yourself. She said, buy yourself something, just for you. Nobody else. Just buy yourself something to reward yourself for standing up for yourself. And I did. I went to the antique show, whatever it's called, antique mall. I went to the antique mall, and actually, I'll show you what I bought myself. You can't really see it that well. the reflections and stuff. But this is, I collect Coke items. This is a 1949 Mercury Coupe. And the doors open and the hood opens, but I'm not taking it out of this package, of course. I collect Coca-Cola stuff, and quite a few years ago, my husband and I got into an argument, and I had a Coke stand set up with all my my stuff. And he screwed it to the wall so it would not fall. But he literally ripped that thing off the wall and just smashed a whole bunch of stuff, Coke stuff. So since then, I've had to clean it up. I had to clean it up, of course. He also threw his beer at me that day too. Hit me in the boob. It hurt. I packed up all my Coke things that were not broken, and I shipped them off to someone else's house to hold on to them for me for a while. I got them back, but they're all in boxes. They're not coming out. Not yet. So one day I hope to be able to display it all again. As of right now, they're just in boxes. So now I've got an addition, which I'm pretty happy about. While I was there, I have to say, um, I saw this painting that really caught my eye. I'm not really like a painting kind of person or so many wall stuff. I've got nothing on my walls except back this corner. Annette, hello. Thank you for the like. It's turning into a whole hour stream. I'm not even playing. I'm not even checking my vault. I'm sorry. Um, this painting while I was at the antique mall caught my eye. It's like a very old man, uh, wrinkly face. He had that, I don't know if it was like his eyes or something, but he had that kind of spirit looking, like I could see him sitting around a campfire telling stories. And I could see a bunch of people just sitting around listening to the stories. And I feel like I could have been one of those people just sitting listening to the story. This painting was made in 1970. The appraised value, actually, I'll tell you the price of the painting first. How you doing, Annette? The the price of the painting is $450. I clearly do not have that kind of money. But I took a picture of it. I really liked it. Um, I stood there for a few minutes just looking at it. And then I was like, okay, time to move on. Went through the rest of the story. It took me forever to find this Coke car that I was about to give up, and then I found it. I was hoping to get a bottle, like a Coke bottle, an old Coke bottle. But I didn't. I got that instead. But this painting just kept coming back to me in my mind. So the painting was $450. The appraised price of the painting, which was written on there, who knows if it's a lie or not, said that it was appraised at $1,000. If I had definitely had the money to drop right there, I would have bought it. But I don't. And all I can think of now is I want to keep my eye open for other paintings, stuff like that, that I think would be really nice. These paintings go up in value. So, okay, I'm going to finish checking my vaults and then I'm going to log off because I'm not really doing anything productive and I'm just blabbing on for like nothing. I'm wasting your guys' time. I can't believe there's 5 of you here, according to my calculations. Who am I on? I'm on Flower. Okay, she's got 2 items. Okay, so now this cloak that she has, I bought that with bullion, so I don't want to trade it up. Hi, Damien. How are you doing? And then we got gloves. Hers are hero. These are hero. Ugh, there's no point in getting those. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the coins. I was sitting at this vault for like, what, 20 minutes or something? I'm really sorry for blabbing. I don't know why. I don't know why I went through all of that. Like, I did not need to go through all of that. I wish I could just stay at the beginning. Hey, if you're only here for Writing Wednesday and you don't want to be bored out of your life, just watch the first 20 minutes and that's it. So, whatever. But yeah, long story short, I guess, TLDR, after you guys sat through it all, I'm I'm trying to do some personal development, improvement. I'm learning to not be so assertive or not so passive. I'm learning to not be so passive. I'm going to look out for myself more than I have been before. It's going to be a struggle the next few months. August, so September, October, November, December, next 4 months. It's going to be a struggle because somehow I'll figure it out. That's how it goes, right? Anywho, but yes, I'm trying to be a better person. And yes, I did start going to the gym again. I went yesterday morning. Today I was gonna go and I was like, I don't feel like it. I think I needed a day to just like lay on my couch. And I had a meeting today, so I did that meeting. And I basically just laid back down, had a nap for a few hours. Um, like 2 hours. But I'm ready to just lay down again, maybe watch some TV or something. Oh, by the way, somehow, so I was like trying to get back to sleep after my nap. Someone was knocking at the door, and it was weird because the dogs didn't bark. Okay, people that live here come in the house and the dogs go crazy. Okay, this person knocked and it was not a quiet knock, and the dogs did not bark. Pappy did. Pappy's here. Pappy barked. Tank and Nyla, they didn't give a shit. I heard the knocking. I thought it was like Jamie working in the kitchen, when you're cooking and then you hit the spoon on the side. I thought that's what that was. Totally ignored it the first time. You're fine. I'm doing all right. That's not true. I'm terrible, but I'm gonna be fine. I will be fine. So then finally I was like, okay, well, whatever. Then the knocking happened again, and then I was like, I think someone might be knocking at the door, but I'm not expecting anyone. Doorbell doesn't work, by the way. But I'm still laying there, and I'm thinking it's probably just Jamie cooking. And I was like, ugh, I'll get up then. So I got up, I went, open the door. Just as I opened the door, I'm pretty sure I saw the neighbor walking around the vines to go past the garage this way. And I was like, Jamie, someone was at the door. And she's like, what? She goes, oh. She goes, that's why Pappy was barking. And I was like, yeah, it's weird that our dogs didn't bark. So then I like tried to peek out. I can't see anything. Garage is right there. I can't see anything. So I'm like, okay, I think it was the neighbor, I said. Anywho, close the door, whatever, come back in. And then I heard like a small knock on the side door, which we never use. Um, so I was like, I think he's. So I went over there. I opened the door. The dogs like barked once, and like that was it. Um, which is weird because they usually get pretty aggressive because they were there now. And I opened the door and hey, he goes, um, I just want to let you know. He says, I was outside doing some yard work and stuff. And he said, I noticed this man standing in the alleyway. And he was just kind of standing there. He said, I didn't really know what he was doing. But he looked a little bit suspicious. And I was like, oh. And he said, anywho, he looked like he was looking somewhere over wherever. I was like, oh. And he goes, and then he says, I was pruning some of the trees at the back because they're in the alleyway. And I know I just didn't do it yet. So they're right beside. So he was doing their side. And he says, but I realized this man was looking in your garage because your garage door is open. And I was like, what? Why was my garage door open? I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea, right? Thank you so much for telling me. He's like, yeah, I figured maybe you'd want to like close it. And I was like, well, absolutely, I'll get that closed right away. So we stood there for a minute or two or something. And yeah. So, and then Jamie went out to close it. It was wide open. And she said it doesn't look like anything's missing. But I don't know. We don't really have much out there, but we got a lot of boxes for moving. For when we do move, a lot of boxes. There's some bottles. There's actually not that many because I took them in recently. There's like a smoker. There's a barbecue, stuff like that that people might think about taking. There's two bikes, which are flat. Um, two lawnmowers, stuff like that, small stuff like that. Um, there's a big carpet out there. So, yeah, she said it. I didn't look, but she said it looks like nothing was taken. But she's got it closed. So, I don't know. Um, I really have no explanation. Like, nobody's going to come in our yard because the yard it's locked. The back gate is locked. So you can't even get in. And then even if you do come in that side where it's locked, there's a gate, like a barrier gate there, and then there's our bins right there, and our dogs. Um, Actually, on the one side of the house, the gate is broken, but anyone can come in the backyard. But where the concrete is, there's a barrier there as well. Because I don't like the dogs to go to the bathroom on the grass because it wrecks the grass and it's hard to pick up on the grass. So it was blocked off, right? And then there's shit on the ground. So who's gonna want to like walk through the mine to get into the garage? I don't know. Whatever, it happened. It's closed now. 1 hour, 11 minutes streaming. Thank you so much for the share, Annette. I'm sorry, I missed you guys' comments. I was blabbing. I wasn't bragging. Annette says France took third in the Olympics, so not too bad, I guess. Oh, nice. Brandon says still better than Aussie breakdancer that scored 0. Annette says I saw that. That should not be an Olympic sport. Skateboarding, sure, but wait, there's breakdancing in Olympic sports? What? Are you sure? Like for real? Yeah, I don't even know what Canadian teams got. I really did not. I was too busy living in my own strange world, worrying about myself. By the way, I do not watch enough shows, I have to say. I don't watch enough movies and series and stuff like that. Mind you, when I start watching a series, it takes me like months and months to get done because I literally don't really just sit and watch TV that much. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Absolutely not. I totally just sat here for over an hour just blabbing about nothing. Nothing important, really. At the time, of course, I thought it was very traumatizing. And I am going to be traumatized. It was traumatizing, but in the end, it doesn't really matter, you know? Uh, I'm going to try to take that better approach from now on. Then I won't have to be sitting here for an hour just blabbing about nothing. Um, yeah. But I do want to say that you guys, all of you guys that come here to support me, um, I really appreciate you. I know I've said it before, but I also know people don't say it enough. And I really appreciate every single one of you that comes in. Even if you come in for like a minute, or if you're just scrolling by and you see that I'm live and you just throw a like, um, I really appreciate that. Brandon says I'm fine with you just talking. Thank you. Oh, and it says, oh, Madame, Canada did not do well. It's okay. And I'm not sure what that says in it, but something about French athletes. Um, that's okay. Can't win them all, right? I'm not really worried as much about the Olympics as hockey. I feel like hockey needs to like our team needs to like step up. They almost made it last year. Really don't know what happened. They were doing really good. They were right at the end, like the last two teams left, and they didn't do it. Very upsetting. But that's how it goes sometimes, right? And that's okay. Do I have any more characters to check? Oh, I believe I do have one priest to check. Let me check. Let me check. So, how's your guys' days going? Like, I hope everything's going okay. If you're struggling through anything right now, I really hope that things work out. I do. She's not gonna have nothing. And if you ever need to vent, you know where I am. I'm a very good listener and a very good talker, apparently. I was having issues with my
I have
electric
many lucky doos you like.
electricity, um, electric currents, electric shocks, whatever they're called, in my mind because of my medication. Um, I don't know why all of a sudden turned left. So I took another pill last night, which is only, what, 5 days after I took the last one, I think. Um, I've been trying to wait more than 7 days. I couldn't do it. Okay, what do we got here? A mythic back piece. She has a channel. Okay, this is my baby. Okay. Mm. Oh, I can click on see translation. What does that do? So proud of our French athletes. Ah, Okay, okay. I did not see that before. I just clicked see translation. I'm sorry. And that says, oh, I said I'm proud of our French athletes. Yes, that's good. I didn't know that I could just click on that. I'm a dork, so that's definitely an upgrade. I was thinking maybe I should have had a purchased piece, but I also only had 2 bullions for this girl. So I've not earned more. So that one's a definite upgrade. I'm probably gonna go with that one. Like, do I have all mythics? I have all mythic. Okay, yeah, that's just awesome. And then I have a mythic trinket. I don't even know about this. This looks like a good trinket. Unleash the voice of Onara to wrap an ally in wind, shielding them. Oh, I actually have to put it on people. Shielding them for 288,000 damage. That's a lot, eh? For 10 seconds. When this effect ends, the winds disperse and shield up to 4 nearby allies. Wow, that sounds really good. Juan, hello. Thank you for the like. And then we got a cloak. Okay, this one is 519 cloak. Crit and haste. This one is a 522 cloak. Crit and mastery. I think mastery is actually supposed to be really good. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to take. I don't think this trinket is part of the tier, or not tier, best in slot. I think I'm gonna go for this cloak. But that's intellect, right? This is a shield. John, happy birthday. John Ross says it's my birthday today. I'm 35. Agreed. 35. Happy birthday. I hope you have had a great day today, and I hope it continues. Getting wiser by the minute, huh? What did you do today? I'm still undecided on this thing. Let's go to Wowhead. Actually. Um, earlier I was looking at some other character. What's it called? On Raider IO. Shoot, and of course I didn't write the person's name down. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's not what I'm looking for. BAVE. There it is. What was Frostmourne? I think it was Tychondrius. No, that's not a priest. Yeah, it was a Frostmourne one then. Let's see what his trinkets are. Word of Faceless Ire, Varak's Rage Heart. What's his cloak? He has the same cloak I have, except it's mythic. He has this cloak, which is haste and versatility. Can I see his stats? Where did John's comment go? John, did you delete your own comment? It just disappeared. Where you said it was your birthday and you're 35. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your birthday. Just it's gone now. Okay, so I'm gonna make this page a little bit bigger here so I can see this. Class talents, spec talents, character. Where do I see their stats? I don't see the stats. Like I want to see how much do you know what I mean? Show full build. Okay, that doesn't tell me how many, like how much crit and haste and stuff they have. Spec ranks, overall ranks, class ranks. I don't know, whatever. They do have this cloak, which is haste versatility. And let me look at this again. That one's crit and haste. Oh. So this true rating is not showing my mastery on any character. Well, on the 2 characters that I looked at. Crit has got a penalty. I definitely could use more haste. And maybe versatility. Let's look at this. This is crit and haste. I don't need crit. I'm pretty sure my crit has... Yeah, I don't really need crit. So let's go back in there. So I'm going to cross that one out. Because I don't really need crit. That one has crit as well. And mastery. So I'm going to go with the trinket. Yeah, I'm going with the trinket. My thinking could totally, absolutely, 200% be wrong. And if you're watching this and you're totally going, no, pick that one, instead of the one that I picked, I'm sorry. It's done. And I can't get on my mount. I don't have all my bars. Okay, so both of mine are 522. This one has mastery, that one's got intellect. Your harmful spells have a chance to create 1 to 3 illusions of yourself that channel for 3 seconds before unleashing arcane barrage at your target's location. Okay, I like that. Damage. Gain the Titan's crumbling power, increasing intellect by 10,400. Last 20 seconds. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it in place of that one. By the way, I have been doing this thing where I switch. See how one of my trinkets is 522, one is 519. I have been switching them so that I, quote, have equipped a 522 in both slots. But the last few times when I've gotten like trinkets or rings, 509, 509, they're both 509, where I've switched like rings and trinkets so that, you know, if I get one that I don't want, I could pass it on to someone else. It has not worked. It did not. There was no blue underneath that says you can trade this for someone to someone. Just gonna sell it this lady. Oops, too far.
It's a great day to visit a dungeon.
Hold on a second.
Tell me another story sometime.
This is my disenchanter. I don't have all my bars here. Professions. There we go. I was just picturing like Victor being like, "Don't disenchant that. Keep it." Actually, Did I? Never mind. Just so I can get over there, I'm going to go into the options, action bars, turn these on. So I can get on my mount. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Get on my mount. Together. What's her item level? 515. I cannot believe 515. I'm just looking for my feathers. Here we go.
The city's finest goods.
Start with this one. Oh, I'm out of light stones. Dungeons up to +5. Okay. That's a champion. Mythic 0? No, I'd rather wait till I get an upgrade at some point. Dungeons up to +5. This girl's been doing like 9s. And 6 pluses.
May I serve you again?
Look, where is it? Oh, right here. This right here. Yeah, 9s and 110. I have no idea how she... It's loud in here, hey? Nobody came on for Mythic Plus Night. Anyway. I'm just gonna leave her in there.
I have many.
Alright, well I'm gonna log off. I do have some homework to finish for my personal development classes that that I'm running. Tomorrow's the last day. There's just 3 days. Tomorrow's the last day. But I have to do that homework. I was not able to log in yesterday, after the first day, so I had to get help at the end of class today. So I was able to start my homework. I didn't finish it, of course, because you know why? I started and I started falling asleep. That's why I originally went for my first nap. So I finished the class, got help to get in. They had to totally reset my whatever. Because apparently I was a student in 2017, but I've been trying to get in through with Women Building Futures since like 2017-ish, around there, whenever. So she reset everything. I finally got in, and I started going through the course material, and I was just like, and I'm like, what did she say in the video? I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna have to play that video again. So I was like, you know what? I need a nap. So I had a nap, and then I got up again later, and I tried to do a little bit more, and then I started dozing off again. And then I was gonna have another nap, and I was laying down. That's when the neighbor came to the door. So thank you for being here. Of course, I have to apologize. I'm really sorry for going off on that whole tangent thing there. I kind of feel like I want to stop the stream, like go back and stop the stream at like 21 minutes and just not carry on with the rest of it. I feel like that was ridiculous that I went through all of that. Not that I went through all of that, it was ridiculous, but that I spoke about all of that. But that's how it goes when you're live. I guess just mistakes are made. Anyhow, have a good night.